After celebrating 4th of July, Julie, James, her boyfriend Ray, best friend Helen, Helen's boyfriend Barry go to the beach to hang out, tell scary stories, make future plans. On the way back, though, they accidentally hit someone who was on foot with Barry's car. They're panicking, trying to figure out what to do with the body, not knowing what to do, and just then, Julie's friend Max, who has a crush on her and is kind of an outsider, slowly passes by them on the road, but they're able to hide what is happening. Now, once he's gone, Helen goes to push the body in the water, but the person wakes up, grabs Helen's tiara that she won in the Croaker Queen competition earlier that night, and drags it into the water with him when Barry manages to push him in. Barry then has to jump in to retrieve the tiara, and when he goes to take it, the man opens his eyes. Barry freaks out, but then he resurfaces with a crown, and they all swear never to talk about it again. 1 year later, Julie returns home from college for the summer, but she's not really wanting to, and it's very clear that her guilt is totally consuming her. Her friend group has all gone their separate ways, with none of them having fulfilled any of the plans that they made the year before. Julie then gets a mysterious letter stating, "I know what you did last summer." She finds Helen, and they take the note to Barry. Now, Barry suspects Max, the outsider with a crush on Julie, so he goes to threaten him. But after he leaves, Max is taken out by a mysterious figure, a fisherman in a raincoat wielding a hook. Julie meets with Ray. They've broken up, and he now works as a fisherman. Later that night, while working out, Barry is ambushed by the mysterious figure, the fisherman who at first had taken his car, but somehow spared him and his car. Now, Julie, who has been researching newspaper articles, believes that the man that they ran over was a local named David Egan, whom authorities believe drowned accidentally. Helen and Julie meet David's sister Missy at her home. Missy tells them that a friend of David's named Billy Blue visited her to pay his condolences. Later that night, the fisherman sneaks into Helen's house and cuts off her hair while she sleeps. When she wakes up in the morning, she is horrified and calls Julie. As Julie's driving over to Helen's, she hears noises coming from her trunk, so she stops the car, and when she opens it up, she finds Max's body covered in crabs. When she brings Barry and Helen to show it to them, the body is no longer there. Julie, Helen, and Barry then go to confront Ray, who's like, "I didn't do anything, I got a letter." Although, as Barry says, it just doesn't seem quite balanced, and it's pretty mild considering what's happened to the rest of them. Julie then goes back to see Missy while Helen participates in the 4th of July parade with Barry watching over her. Missy reveals that David allegedly took his own life out of guilt over his girlfriend Susie perishing in a car accident that he was responsible for, and even shows her the note, but Julie realizes that it's a threat and not a goodbye note, as the writing matches that of the note that she received. Back at the Croaker beauty pageant, during which Helen will pass on her crown, she sees Barry being on the balcony from where she's sitting on the stage, but once people go to investigate, they find no sign of anything and no Barry. Police officer escorts her home but gets taken out by the fisherman. Helen gets away and runs to her family store, where the fisherman takes out her sister Elsa. She escapes, runs towards the street, and almost makes it to safety, but then he gets her in what is one of the most absolutely frustrating horror movie scenes ever. Julie finds an article mentioning David's girlfriend Susie's father, Ben Willis, and realizes that he was the man that they hit on the road the year before, not David. Now, this happened just moments after he took David out as revenge for his daughter. Julie goes to tell Ray, but he's weirdly calm and tells her to get in the boat. Just then, Julie notices that Ray's boat is called Billy Blue, so Ray was that friend of David's that had gone to visit Missy. Julie, believing that he's the fisherman that's been taking everybody out, runs away from him, but then a man steps in to help Julie by knocking Ray out, inviting Julie to hide on his boat. Once she's on the boat, she finds photos and articles about her and her friends and the pictures of Susie revealing the fisherman to be Ben Willis, who was seeking revenge on them for leaving him for... He chases Julie below deck, where she finds the bodies of Helen and Barry in an icebox, and now she can't get away because the boat has left the dock a while back. Meanwhile, Ray is also on the boat trying to rescue Julie after he came to earlier and took a small boat to go find her. After getting thrown off the boat and lots of struggling, Ray manages to get the upper hand and throw Ben overboard. After saving Julie, he explains that the reason that he posed as David's friend and visited Missy was because he felt guilty. Julie and Ray get back together and are relieved to know that they weren't responsible for taking anyone's life after all. 1 year later, Julie and Ray are living together and she's in college. The ending scene shows Julie as she enters the shower and she notices the words "I still know" written in steam on the shower door right before a dark figure crashes through it.